Another day, another build video, and today it is a combat Netrunner V build. Let's call this the Net Solo combat build. Not to overglaze tune, but this version of V has to be the most powerful. And before you say it, Somi AI Snake build doesn't count. No other net running solo is doing what V can do in a net running build generally. I mean, come on, making people blow up while flying through the air like a Cyberdeck gazelle is absolutely crazy work. Anyway, let's not waste any time and get into this build so you can go and play with yourself. I mean, it is purely single player, that's literally what we are doing in our homes. Cyberware, attributes, play tactics and game mechanics will be covered in this video. The operating system we will be using is the Tetratronic Rippler Mark 5. If you are leveling up, get the Tetratronic Mark 4 or any tier at your level and follow the path we set out here and grind it out till you level up. The Tetratronic Mark 5 is a more combat focused Cyberdeck operating system with high damage and combat perks, allowing for 40% more damage with combat quick hacks when followed by non-combat quick hacks. So, for example, you would upload Contagion, Overheat and then Sonic Shock and you get that big boost in damage. Because of its other unique perk, which allows you to auto-upload reboot optics and weapons glitch to anyone within 8 meters using 2 bars of RAM simply by activating the perk Overclock, which essentially means you get 2 free hacks on any enemies right off the bat, just like that. And yeah, it's useful. Honestly, I feel like a cybered up Goku when I do this because this perk encourages you to start any combat situation in close quarters by aura farming. Yes, aura farming. And this is something that we're going to be doing every time when we want to turn our enemies into barbecue scorp. Okay, let's talk attributes. Intelligence at 20 so we can get max quick hack, overclock and RAM regeneration. Reflexes at 20 for bladed weapons, movement and weapon versatility. We got our body at 18, we just want the massive health pool we can get. Tech at 20 so we can get access to 4 cyberware buffs and the perk ticking time bomb, which is essential for this build. And cool, we can leave it alone, we don't need anything here. Okay, perks to get. Not gonna lie, chief, I'm not covering every single perk we can get. Like, what do you mean? Like, who do you think I am? But here's what to focus on. I'll show my perk tree in the video, just copy and paste. From body, we want to focus on getting adrenaline rush. So this middle tree is important. Why is it important? Because later on, we use overclock because it uses health as RAM, and adrenaline rush gives you more health as a buff temporarily. You can exceed normal RAM use, and by increasing your overall health, you can hack more. I even made this table. Don't worry, it confused me too. Okay, I had to make a table just for this because yeah, it actually works. Yeah, I worked out. Yeah, I'm a nerd. Yeah, anyway, it basically means we have more hacking capacity because we have more health, which is great. You'll also notice perks surrounding Adrenaline Rush increase overall speed like Juggernaut, so that's always welcome. Okay, trees there, copy and let's go. For reflexes, we want the middle and right side of the tree because we want maneuverability and sword skills. Why? Why the hell not? Swords are cool. Like, what kind of question is that? Imagine this is a world where a motherfucker with a sword is as deadly as someone with a gun, which is absolutely hilarious. Like, we actually have cyber ninjas running around. Anyway, it's also useful for a tactic as the top perk in Reflex Tailwind allows us to continuously get our stamina back by air dashing by 25 points. Does it make sense logically? No. Is it useful? Yes, indeed, because it means we can essentially block forever. Because any stamina we lose by blocking, we can get back by dashing in the air. And you don't even need to go far. So with the perk, you just dash a little and you get stamina back. Genius, right? Say it's genius right now. Don't make me load up a river mission right now. I'll do it. I swear, I'll kiss him. Like right now, And it also allows us to create an almost impenetrable defense barrier when paired with the perk Lead and Steel. Simply, you use the sword to block bullets, then activate overclock mode, and you basically can't be killed. If you die, it's a skill issue. Don't come back to this video telling me it didn't work. I swear I'll embarrass you. If you time it right, you can also deflect bullets right back at enemies also. Pair this with the other attribute which improves air maneuverability, aerial acrobat, and you've got something really raw and special here. For intelligence, now we are talking, and here's how we are looking. Hold up, I need to get into character. The middle tree concentrates on RAM recovery, which is what we will spec into. We want overclock, which uses health as RAM for quick hacks, yes, but if we don't use it for quick hacks, it also replenishes our health when activated. This strategy can be useful when using smart weapons, not to mention in overclock mode, your smart weapon does extra damage, adding explosive damage. Get it? If you just activate overclock and don't hack, you heal, you almost become Wolverine. Also, do not sleep on the perk Siphon and Monowire Cyberware. Siphon allows your Monowire attacks to recover 0.5 RAM and increases to 1 if the enemy is affected by your quick hack. This is a huge buff, especially if you start a fight in overclock. Hack each enemy with a lightweight hack like Sonic Shock, stunning them, hitting them with the Monowire, and we get extra blade damage with the monowire, and you've got something really special here. This means you can take out enemies quite quickly. Another notable perk is Blood Daemon, which gives you 40 plus health for each quick hack queued on an enemy at the time we neutralize them, and you can see how these perks start to feed each other. Health gains from using Blood Pump feed our RAM, queuing up quick hacks feeds our health, resulting in more RAM. Finally, technical. Main thing here is we want chrome. We sniff chrome, so perks that increase our capacity like Edgerunner and Renaissance Punk are handy here. Built Different is also good to get as it lets us get the cellular adapter, a big armor buff, but we can swap that out, to be honest, with rather Avis, another big cyberware. We want chrome, son. But main thing to take from here is that ticking time bomb, which pairs nicely with overclock. It essentially sends out a powerful EMP that hits nearby enemies after seconds whenever we activate an operating system, and applies stun and damage proportionate to the tier of cyberware. So upgrading the cyberware tier to its max, meaning the operating system, massive benefits here for us. Also, imagine this perk just giving out pure aura and people getting flung back by it like it's some anime. Come on, this is Jinwoo levels of aura. Cyberware, this is how we are looking like tree-wise. Most important here is pretty much the frontal cortex giving us our hacking prowess. Bioconductor gives us 30% plus crit chance with quick hacks, but it reduces our overall RAM by 4. The iconic version of this, the Cox2 Cybersomatic Optimizer. Who was cooking when they named this? I kind of like it, but damn. Anyway, that increases our crit chance to 100% and reduces our max RAM by 9. So just something to consider. You may want to replace it. Other important cyberware here is the nervous system like the Stabber, which increases our crit chance with bladed weapons, and in the intergometary system, Chitin, which also gives us massive amounts of armor, which is important for this build when we want to get in close. Here's the tree again for you to copy. Oh yeah, weapons. I recommend getting the Yinglong, which you can get by defeating Denzel Cryer here on the map. The gun shoots rounds that have a 6.6 chance of creating an EMP detonation, so the more you shoot, the greater chance you detonate someone's cybernetics, which is amazing. Also in overclock mode, this gun does amazing amounts of damage. And for the sword, get Byakuo, which you can get by completing all of Okako's missions. Byakuo is an iconic sword that increases melee attack range by 1 meter, bleed chance by 10%, and allows you to leap towards enemies without any special perk. The sword just lets you do this. After an enemy has been neutralized with Byakuo, the user gets a 10-second window to increase their attack speed by 17% and removes the pause between the 3 light melee combo attacks, which is great because then you can get this hack and slash movement. And yeah, amazing sword, like probably the best in the game. Anyway, that about covers it. If you like the video, subscribe. We're almost at 1k. If you don't, I'm gonna send River your way. Like seriously, he's coming. He's coming. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.